That kind of ruined my mood.
Caught me at the right time, baby. Oh, I was at the end. Made me feel like that.
Hey guys, welcome back to my channel, and if you're new, welcome. Go ahead and subscribe because why not? So today I'm going to be showing you guys how to do daytime appropriate makeup or a daytime glam. This is the summer makeup tutorial for the girlies that like full glam, because I know around this time it gets very light, it gets very bland, it gets very there but not there makeup-y. So if you want to see how I got this look, make sure you guys are subscribed to my channel, like this video, and keep watching. Alright, so today we're going to be doing a daytime makeup look. This is going to be the summer makeup look, more so for the full glam girlies, because I know around this time everybody starts doing less and less makeup. We're only wearing tints, a little dab of concealer, no eyeshadow, no lashes, but the full glam girlies are committed, and I get it. I do my makeup depending on the day. I don't know, but I'm here for you. And also, this is going to be more daytime appropriate, meaning like at nighttime you do your makeup heavier. It's dark outside. Nobody's seeing every little imperfection. You can go a little heavier. You can go a little crazier with the makeup, because who's going to clock it? Maybe when that sun is shining on your face, they see every line, every crevice, every imperfection. So we're gonna fix that, okay? So many people really only know how to do their makeup one way, which is like their going out way. At nighttime, smoky eye, full coverage matte. We gotta switch it up. So we're gonna get straight into this. I'm using my L'Oreal brow gel. Of course, you want to use brow gel because baby, it's hot outside. I don't know what the weather's looking like where y'all live, but it feels like there's a heat wave. And I went out the other day and we were like on a patio. They brought the water out, and within 5 minutes the ice was melted and it was like room temperature. Oh. Okay, so that's what the weather's giving, and it's like you still want to be cute when you go out. You still want to like give a little something, but you want your makeup to stay in place. So I always start with my brows, and I make sure that I sculpt them, because that gel is going to make sure that your brows stay in place all day. I've personally never experienced this, but I know a lot of people say that their brows kind of wipe off sometime, or you know, they curl back up or something like that. But this will definitely help, because I more recently became a brow gel girl. I have already moisturized. I use the Fenty moisturizer with SPF in it. Make sure you're putting some kind of SPF on your face if you're going to be out during the day. I honestly put SPF on every day, but like especially right now, please. Thanks. Next, I'm going in with the Danessa Myricks Glowy Serum. Yummy. What is this called? The Yummy Skin Glow Serum. This is in the shade Juice Boost. I was using another shade before, but honestly, these are so sheer. I don't really think it matters what shade you use. Like obviously, if you're very, very fair, I wouldn't pick up Juice Boost, but like it gives the same effect in my opinion. And if you've been watching my last few videos, you know I'm going to be using the Maybelline Grippy Serum. It is so good. And when I tell you my makeup does not budge with this primer, it is so good. I don't know what they put in this, and I don't know why more people are not using this. Not to try to force you to buy anything, but like when you run out of your current primer, get this. Unlike most people, I like for my skin to be very juiced and plump before applying any makeup. I noticed during the summertime in a lot of people's makeup routines, they try to make sure their face is matte down, it's damn near ashy, they suck the life out of it. I'm the complete opposite, and I promise you my makeup does not move. You don't have to strip your face of all types of life for it to stay all day. Like that's not, I don't know who told y'all that, but no. But you guys can see like it has a nice grip. My skin is nice and bouncy. So I'm gonna let that sit for about 60 seconds, and then we're gonna get into this. I'm gonna have to use the Kylie foundation because I've been using this for over a year now, or since last year at least. And when I tell you, this performs the best in any climate, any scenario. It just looks so good. It can give natural, it can give full glam. I just have really been enjoying this, and surprisingly it has a great coverage for a tint. Like I feel like most tints actually have great coverage. A lot of people just assume because it's a tint it's going to be super light and sheer, but this one just does it for me. I don't know. And it's really thin, so it's lightweight, and it holds up very, very, very well in the heat, in the summer, in the sun, in anything else. It got your back, okay? And it photographs really well. Like, my pictures be eating when I use this. It can go from natural to full glam, so you have control over if you want to add more product, if you want to leave it as is. That's what I like about any foundation, honestly. I don't like when a foundation is like too full coverage after like a pump, or I have to add 10 pumps to get a full, like, I just like a nice gradual build. This foundation has gotten really popular in the last few months on TikTok, and I feel like a lot of people are overcomplicating it. Not to say that like you have to like a product because it's popular, or because, you know, oh my god, that barely missed my shirt, like barely. Oh my gosh. Not to say that you have to like a product because it's popular, or because, you know, another influencer is gassing it up, or not gassing it up, or expresses that they like it. But I feel like a lot of people are overcomplicating how to use this. They're trying so many different techniques, so many different brushes, and I'm like, baby, just apply it like foundation. I've come across so many videos of people saying, this is my second or third or fourth time trying Kylie, and then they're like, oh, I like it this time. And it's like, I mean, that's cool, I'm glad you like it now, but like, you were really like overcomplicating it before. It's just a foundation. It's just a thin, nicely formulated foundation. I'm not saying that these products are similar, but if I had to compare it to something to give you guys a gauge on what this is like, it reminds me of my Pat McGrath foundation. It's that thin, runny formula, but when you put it on, it just sits on the skin beautifully. The only thing I will say is that I feel like, I'm looking at the Pat, I feel like the Pat dries down more matte and has more of like a filtered, flawless type of finish. And obviously, like, it was formulated by Pat McGrath, so like, you know. But very similar, not the same, similar. Lancome Tints Idol concealer has been my favorite, and I don't really feel like I have to layer it. I do, just because, like, I guess out of habit, but it's a really good concealer on its own, and like, I don't have to layer multiple different shades to get what I want. I just really like this as is. This is also full coverage and does dry down more on the matte side, so it's gonna definitely stay in place. Not gonna hold you guys, after my underpainting video, I kind of never want to go back to this, but I realize this is gonna be easier for y'all, so this is why we're here. So while that's sitting and getting a little bit more coverage, I'm gonna go in with the Fenty Matchstick. This is going to be your best bet. It dries down to like a powdery type of formula. Other cream products that I use feel heavier, which ultimately don't bother me, but if I had to pick one, it's going to be this one. And I'm blending this out first, and I just love how this blends out. This is one of the best contour sticks ever. Like, just look how it blends out. It's so good. I'm so glad I decided to use this concealer, because the last few months I've just been in a weird space with my makeup. Like, I haven't been liking it that much, and I realized it was the concealers that I haven't been liking. And it's not that I don't like the concealers that I was using, it's just that your skin changes, the seasons change, and it's time to kind of like swap out your products sometimes. And I try to tell people that, but I also get like, everybody doesn't consume makeup the same way I may, or have as large of a collection as me. So, you know, some people do use the same concealer, and then they're like, oh my god, I hate my makeup. And it's like, babe, you just have to swap out your products temporarily and then revisit. But yeah, sometimes products just, they turn their backs on you. I don't know what it is, but that's why you see like influencers or content creators switching out their products so much. Because when you do your makeup every day, or not even every day, but as often as we do, sometimes it just don't hit. I was obsessed with the Soft Matte concealer by NARS. Still love it. Still would be in my top 3, but I don't want to use that right now. It's just not looking right at this time, or whatever stage my skin is in, because you guys can see my skin is trashed. I don't know what's going on with my skin right now, which is crazy. Maybe it's like purging, because I have been eating the healthiest, I have been getting sun, I've been working out and all those things, and my skin is just like acting as if I'm neglecting it, and I'm starting to feel a little disrespected. That looks good. I'm tempted to add a little bit of this NARS on top, but like, I feel like it's not necessary. Should we? I think we should. We said full glam, so I'm gonna add a little bit. I'm just gonna add a little bit in the center. Oh, this is running out. a little bit in the center. And I really like this NARS concealer, the Creamy Radiant, but I just felt like it just wasn't enough. Like it just was not hitting for me. And I love this concealer. Again, would be in my top 5. But I don't know. I genuinely hate using this powder every time because I know that y'all can't get your hands on it unless you already have it. But this is the Givenchy. The original has talc in it, but it's one of the best powders ever. I just feel like we're losing recipes. We're losing our favorite powders. And it's really unfortunate, but like, stunning. Y'all, I just dropped the whole cap full of this. That's like losing gold. Oh my gosh, oh my gosh. Why would it do that? That kind of ruined my mood. So, setting my face with another powder that is possibly getting discontinued. This is the Fenty Beauty Powder Foundation. And I'm just going to press that into the skin. This is going to give me more coverage and lock in that foundation so that it lasts all day long. I'm using Mocha Mami by Fenty. Ever since my Fenty video, I've been using this again. I told y'all I've been just wanting to be so bronzy and so warm. Oh my god, I have powder on my chest. I love a bronzed forehead moment. Please excuse my hair. It is atrocious. This install is making me want to throw up, but we have another 24 hours with her, so I would say enjoy it while it lasts, but we're not enjoying this. And that's not shade to anybody but myself because I did my hair. But if you guys have noticed, I never do middle parts with my leave out, like maybe once a year. And this was that once a year. I don't know what it is about my middle part because I never wear middle parts. It's so chewed. It's just so bad. And if I do middle parts, we're gonna have to do a closure, babe. Make sure you guys set those brows with powder so that they don't move. We're locking everything in. I'm going in with the same bronzer in my crease. It's gonna be a very simple look, but in my opinion, real cutesy and real summery. Had to change that brush because it was like a little too stiff for me. At first I was gonna do something pink because I have on like a pink tank. Then I was gonna do something gold. I'm like, we've been there, done that. I'm gonna go into this shade from the Danessa Myricks palette called Resilient. This is the Danessa Myricks Lightwork palette, volume 5. And I'm gonna put that all over my lid. I did a video on TikTok and I had like batched content that day and I had this on my eyes, and every video that I have this on, everybody's like, oh my god, what is that? What is that? I did a whole tutorial. I answered the question. Listen, pay attention. But this is a shadow, and although it's blue, I feel like for one, blue is really flattering on a lot of skin tones. It complements a lot of eye colors, and it's like what's that shade? Oh my gosh, Space Cowboy, but with a little color. Like it's just like a little extra pop. Like it's unexpected without doing too much. So I really do love this color, and I love the formula of these shadows as well. There's so many other colors that you can do to achieve the same look in different shades, but this specific shade, again, it's a shade Resilient, is like amazing. And just the way it like reflects, yeah. And I love eyeshadows like this because you can really just play with them and really blow them out. They could be kind of messy. They don't have to be perfect. And we talked about earlier how when you're in the sun, you can see every line and every imperfection. But if it's why can't I say effortlessly? If it's effortlessly done and it's not like a perfect look, it's not clockable. So you just want to do something that's fun. Use your finger, blend it out. I do like these formulas better with my finger, but I try to use a brush and be professional. What makes the eye look more complete is adding liner. So I do black in the waterline. Although I do prefer brown during the day, but with this color, it's like a nice contrast. I picked this up because I couldn't find my other liner the other day. This is the NARS Climax Liquid Eyeliner in Explicit Black. That's a mouthful. I picked this up the other day because I couldn't find my NYX one, and I've really been liking it. It's a lot easier just to kind of flick, but I'm gonna specifically do a half liner, and I'm gonna have to be quiet because doing a half wing liner is obviously going to depend on your eye shape, but I think it just looks a lot softer during the day, and it just gives a nice sultry type of look, so I really like it. I'm taking that bronzer and putting it on my lash line. I really love doing this, especially like if I do a bold color or harsh liner. It really just softens up the look, especially because I'm not going for a smoky look necessarily, you know what I'm saying? It just softens it up. So instead of using a brown liner or black, just use your bronzer underneath your lash line or on your lash line, and you're good to go. For blush, I'm feeling more of like a peachy type of vibe. I thought I was gonna do pink, but I'm not really feeling that. So I'm gonna go out with the Juvia's Place Volume 1, and I'm going in with this orange shade. It's like a true orange, and I'm gonna lightly tap that on, I don't know where I'm tapping it. I'm just tapping it, okay? I feel like that complements this whole thing a lot more. I feel like pink would just be too much. So then I'm gonna go into Volume 5, and I'm going into this lighter shade, which is like a corally type of color, and I'm just going on top of that. I think that blush combo is so pretty and it's so perfect for this look. Now we're gonna do a little under eye situation. This is a Jaclyn Hill palette. It is discontinued, I apologize. But you can use the Charlotte Tilbury, you can use any other powder that is brightening under the eye. But this is what I have, so this is what I use. So I like to do this before I spray my face with setting spray and after, because once you spray your face, like for some reason it just kind of like doesn't pop like this anymore, and I like that look personally. To each his own, but yeah. I'm gonna take a little highlighter. This is the Fenty, I guess I'm going into Mo Honey, and I'm just gonna do my nose. Maybe that's the only place. NARS Light Reflecting Setting Spray. So this works just fine on its own for me personally, but if you want that extra security, I would recommend using the L'Oreal Infallible spray, the one in the red can, or the One Size or Kryolan or Ben Nye if you really feel like you need that extra spray. But personally, this gets the job done. I've been obsessed with Maybelline's lip product, so I'm going in with the Lifter lip liner in the shade Cross the Line. Yes, Cross the Line. It's a perfect brown shade. So I've probably talked about this before, but whenever I do my lip combo, how it looks when I'm recording or how it looks when I leave the house is all I got in me. I'm not the girl that's constantly reapplying her lip. Like the most I'll do is reapply my lip if I'm taking a picture, but like I don't know what y'all be doing. My lips stay intact all night, even after dinner. All those things, my lips stay in place. I don't have any tips and tricks really for your lips staying in place, but I will say I recommend finding a good lip product that doesn't require too much. Like I know a lot of people have a 3, 4, 5 lip product lip combo. Find something that's going to give you that look with one product, and for me that is the Maybelline Lifter Gloss, and I'm gonna use Stone today. It's more on the nude side. I like that with this. So when I put this on, it's like a lip gloss lipstick hybrid for me, and it stays in place, and if I do need to reapply, it's easy to reapply as well. So the Gloss Bomb Sticks would be another good alternative as well, because it's another hybrid and it's really easy to reapply. But y'all, these lifter glosses don't need nothing but themselves. I love that. I'm so over trying to put 5 products together to get one lip. So the less the better for me. All right, so I'm doing mascara, and then I'm reapplying the Jaclyn Hill powder again. This is the completed look. This has been one of my go-to looks, one of my favorites. It's definitely, in my opinion, daytime appropriate, brunch ready, day party ready, whatever else you do during the day. This is it, okay? So cute. And again, the face is lightweight, sweat proof, heat proof, all those things, if you just follow the steps that I showed you. So thanks so much for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed it, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye.
Baby, where would